breaking down all of Thursday's college football and MLB.
College football season.
What up, guys? Welcome in. We're about to get started. We're about to get started, guys. One moment, another moment. What up, guys? Happy Thursday. What up, YouTube? How you guys doing, man? Welcome in, guys. Let me make sure the Discord knows. What up, guys? What up, man? Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. How's it going, man? Marcus, what's good? User, what's up? Deal Cantina gonna make me lose my bread. Who's Cantina, bro? Cantina, one of the starters? It sounds like probably MLB. Let's get it, guys, man. Let's get to it. We are talking mainly college football right now. Okay, college football. We got to get into it. MLB. I got MLB ready, but we could leave that towards the end to see if there's time. First college football stream of the year. Let's go, man. First of many. Boise to cover. What up, guys? Happy Thursday, man. Let's get it, guys. We are talking college football first of all, and then if there's time on the back end, we can focus on MLB. But let's start off with college football. Let's get it going, guys. YouTube, that stream is live on YouTube. Let me know if you guys are getting everything okay. Let me make sure. Let me know if it's coming through okay. Happy Thursday, Janelle. Hope you're having a great one. Home run play. I'm not a big prop guy, but let me see. I have the... let me at least try to guide you in the right direction while we're waiting. Let's give it another minute or so for people to join up. Where is the... You guys are wondering, what the hell am I doing? I got to look around these cameras sometimes. Let's see. That was funny. Let me pull up my... So I took a screenshot of what my model looks like so I don't have two models open up at once. So tonight for MLB, the MLB that hasn't started yet, looks like the guys you really should be looking after for home runs. Definitely in that Atlanta-Philadelphia game, both of those guys. Aaron Nola, giving up a ton of home runs lately, but I probably like Cal Quantrill a little bit more to give up home runs. He's given up a lot of hard contact, a lot of barrel percentage, a lot of home runs. So I'd be looking for some guys on Philadelphia. Look no further than, a Schwarber. Look for Kyle Schwarber to hit a bomb. Hold up, though. Looks like not Aaron Nola. Looks like Quantrill. I'm trying to check if he has a weakness. Yes, he has a weakness against righties. I believe Schwarber is a righty. Let me check real quick. Again, guys, just giving a moment here while everybody makes their way in. Vic, we got it, bro. We got you first. I'm gonna talk about Boise State first. We'll get started there. We were looking at Philadelphia real quick. We're looking for specifically some righties. Trey Turner's a righty, but he's not really a big home run threat. I mean, he is. He can hit home runs, but not as much as the other guys. Real Muto, Alec Bohm. I would still stick with Kyle Schwarber. Probably Kyle Schwarber would be my guy out of the two, but specifically that's the game you should be looking at. Schwarber is a lefty. Yep. The fact that you thought Schwarber was a righty, bro, I'm sorry if it didn't come off 100% off the mind, if he was a lefty or a righty. But go ahead, brother, you're good. In fact, I can help you leave if you want. Damn, we were already starting with that. My boy got the fresh Aventura fade. Yeah, man, fresh cut out here, you know. So, you know what they say, man. Look good, feel good. Let's get it, man. When is Rapid Fire posting? It's posting. Should be up at 5:30. I'm going to have to probably get it up a little bit sooner today, though. But yes, Schwarber is a lefty. Confirmed he is a lefty. Yeah, man. If you want to leave, go ahead. Go ahead. You're going to miss out on a good stream. But totally up to you. Cal Quantrill, yeah. His weakness is righties. I'm not really looking at the righties in the Phillies lineup, though, as like power hitters. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. If I don't know, I go look it up, and that's why I said I wasn't too sure, so I went to go look it up. Let's talk, guys. We're starting with college football today. Let's start with college football, and then on the back end, if we have time, we'll get to MLB. All right, let's start with the first game on the board. I'm being asked about Boise State versus South Florida. Let's put up a poll for this one real quick. Boise straight up. I would still do the points there. All right, guys, let's try to keep it consistent. We're going to go the road team is going to be red. The road team is going to be red. The home team is going to be blue. So give me red for Boise State, blue for for South Florida. What side are you guys on today? This is a 5.5 point number. I can't really say the other word. It's a 5.5 point number. This thing opened up 9.5. It is down to 5.5. Where are you guys at with this one? Are you guys taking the points with South Florida, or are you guys on the Boise State Broncos here on the road? I believe this is a neutral site game, but this is not. Why is my model not telling me that? It is in Raymond James Stadium. Raymond James Stadium. It should be at home here. I have the numbers here. 1 second. Which one is that on? Yeah, this is their home stadium here in Raymond James Stadium, where the Buccaneers play as well. Boise State versus USF. Let's talk about this one. Boise State opened up as a 9.5 point road favorite here. It is down to -5.5. Guys, with college football, especially when we're talking about these games, this game is a ranked game. Boise State is ranked 25th coming into the year, but the rest of the games that we're going to talk about are extras, right? They're extras. They're not ranked. But in general, you always want to keep an eye out on where you're at in terms of what conferences you're talking about and what the strength of schedule is for each of these. In this case, Boise State out of the Mountain West, South Florida out of the AAC. both of them played a similar strength of schedule last year, so we could really kind of take the numbers for what we see them. Let's see, where do we start? Obviously, the lead story coming into this one is Boise State is going to be missing their star running back. Ashton Jeanty, of course, is out of the. He's now drafted and playing for the Raiders. And a lot of noise, a lot of talk is being made of Ashton Jeanty not being there and the drop off. And of course, it is a drop off. I mean, the guy was crazy good. He did everything for Boise State. But again, a lot is being made of that. The whole team is pretty much returning here for Boise State. I'm seeing the majority of their returning production from last year, aside from Ashton Jeanty, is back. They weren't pretty active in the transfer portal, pretty limited there. You still got Maddox Madsen at starting quarterback. On the other side, you got South Florida with the new head coach. Okay, and then everybody's also high on this Byram Brown, who didn't play most of last year. A lot of people, talking about how he was really good, and he was really good in 2023, right? But he missed the majority of last season. And everybody's expecting him to come back here and just pick up where he left off in 2023. I'm not sure if I'm buying it here. I'm seeing a really big mismatch here in terms of Boise State's offense to USF's defense. They're going to struggle. Of course, these numbers are with Jeanty, but with the majority of production coming back around Boise State, this is still it's a rushing offense. It's an elite offensive line here that's going to control the line of scrimmage, and that plays directly into USF's weakness. They were pretty weak against the run last year. They were pretty weak against the pass. I don't know. I feel like a lot is being made of here of Ashton Jeanty not being back here. I think this is an overreaction. I'm leaning Boise State here. Let's see what you guys said on this one. So this was even for you guys, even. Okay. So sorry if I rambled a little bit, man. Be a little patient with me. This is my first college football stream. I really have to switch from MLB to football. But let's see what you guys are saying about this one. Let me see. Do you guys agree with what I just said? What do you guys think? Let me catch up on the comments here. Jason says take UFC with the points. I don't like UFC, man. Boise State minus the 5.5. There we go. USF. I meant no worries. At USF. Yes, it is at USF. It is in Raymond James Stadium. Taking the points. A lot of people are taking the points, man. USF, but I'm really biased. There you go, man. Yo, you gotta really be real with yourself. You gotta know when you're you gotta play with your mind and you gotta play with your heart, man. Don't be a fan. Boise State straight up. I'm going with. Okay, I mean, if you're taking them straight up, I'm not arguing against you. Just, if you're going to lay the juice, maybe, combine it with something else instead. Too many people are going with the 5.5. Yeah, not too many people on the poll, but definitely a lot of people. It is a public dog. Boise, right now, though, the public ish, I'm seeing the public is 69% on Boise State. But that 5.5, you're hearing way too much about Ashton Jeanty. You're hearing way too much about this, about Byram Brown being expected to jump right in here and be electric. You're also hearing a ton about this 5:30 start time and how USF specifically moved up this start time to give Boise State a serious disadvantage in terms of humidity and heat there in South Florida. Boise, I don't think they would be even close to the same without Jeanty. That was their offense. I mean, yes, it's hard to replace a guy like that. He really was everything. But when we're moving from 9.5 to a 5.5 point spread, you got to really look at that and say, okay, is Ashton Jeanty really worth 4 whole points to his team? Most quarterbacks are not worth 4 whole points. Quarterbacks could be worth 3, maybe 4 points, but for a running back to be moving the line that much. Chi-Town says, this one's hard, but I'm rolling with Boise State straight up. Can I get my sweater back, please? I definitely don't have your sweater. I'm going to stay away. USF is 0-19 playing against bigger teams. Nothing changes. I do have some numbers here to share with you guys. Yes, USF, I have them since 2022, I have them versus ranked teams like Boise State. is I got them at 5-2 against the number. So pretty good. Not a huge sample size, but 5-2 against the number. Too many people going with the 5.5. Boise State. I don't. Okay, cool. All right, guys. What game is next? What game do you guys want to talk about next? Let me see. I did write down some notes for some more ATS trends that I wanted to share with you guys. Let's see here. Home dogs. Home dogs in college football week 1. Over the last 10 years, they are 72-37 against the number, 66%. That would apply tonight to Akron and USF, plus 5.5 there. Let's see what else I got. I got some notes here on Ohio State, Clemson. Okay, we're not going to talk about those. Texas. Let's see here. That's a big game. Obviously, it's the first game of the board too. It's the biggest game of the night tonight. It's the only ranked matchup. Let me know if you guys got anything else. Otherwise, we are on to the next one. That's my take on this game, though. I hope you guys. Looks like I'm kind of getting an idea of what you guys are. You guys are kind of feeling the same way. Nebraska, Buffalo. I've only heard one person mention that Boise State lost their best receiver. I don't have any notes on that. I have that their defense is still elite after last year. In terms of transfer numbers, I don't have returning production numbers, but for the most part, we are seeing the same offensive line return, which is really what makes the run game go. In terms of wide receiver, sounds good, man. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Nebraska. What's your favorite game? I just joined. We are just getting started. We are cooking it up. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Nebraska. Let's go to Nebraska versus Cincinnati. This is a 6.5 point number in favor of Nebraska here. Let's put up a poll for it. Give me red for Nebraska. Give me blue for Cincinnati. What side are you guys on today? Red for Nebraska, blue for Cincinnati. You guys know, as I'm breaking down the games, again, it is super early in this season, obviously. First game of the season for most of these teams. So the information here is going to be a little limited. You got to do a little bit of research with your off seasons, but I'm going to give you everything I got. Okay. In the meantime, as I'm breaking down this game, you guys give me everything you got. Okay. Nebraska, tap red. Don't type the words. That's not going to work. Just tap the emoji here with your finger. Just tap red for Nebraska, blue for Cincinnati, and let's talk about this game, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. These college streams are only going to get better and better, man. Again, I'm still trying to switch gears here mentally from MLB to college football, man, but it's gonna work out, man. It's a lot of teams, a lot of research. I've been putting up a lot of hours into this, man. Let's cook. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Let's go. Let's talk about Nebraska versus Cincinnati. Right off the bat, you need to know that this game is a neutral site game. Okay, it is being played in Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium where the Chiefs play. Okay, so it does, even though it looks like a Cincinnati home game, you have to know that Nebraska is actually closer to Kansas, I believe. I'm not a big geography guy here in the East Coast, man, in DC, but I believe Nebraska is closer to Kansas, so there should be more of a Nebraska crowd there, as this is a neutral site game, not being played in Cincinnati, so you should be aware of that. This number is staying put. This thing opened 6.5. It has pretty much stayed 6.5. There was a 7 there for a second, but for the most part, throughout the whole summer, this thing has stayed 6.5. 78% of the public is on Nebraska. Okay. Again, next thing we said, we got to look at conference and we got to look at strength of schedule. Okay, Nebraska, Big 10, Cincinnati, Big 12. Okay, so two elite conferences, and you would expect the strengths of schedules to be similar, and they are. Okay, when Nebraska really did well last year, what they excelled at most is defense. On defense, per DFEI, the DFEI rankings, they ranked 16th. They had the 16th best defense. And it was really their strength against the run that really excelled, their run defense from last year, from a year ago. Let's talk about this year. You have, in terms of returning production, I do have the numbers for both of these teams. I have both of them as kind of middle of the pack. They're both returning about between 50 and 58% of their production from last year. Nebraska 51.3%. So that literally that points to nine starters coming back on offense out of the 9 out of the 22. Cincinnati is coming back with 10 of the starters. 40%. So for Nebraska is returning only 9 starters overall. Cincinnati's returning 10, so that would be a 40% returning production for Nebraska, a 45% returning production for Cincinnati. In terms of transfer portal, it was Nebraska that was really active in the transfer portal. They ranked 13th in success in terms of transfer portal. So the notes I have with this one is that you have Cincinnati looking like a pretty new offense here. You got the wide receivers that were there are gone now. I believe they're in the NFL. But the replacements, the ones that are coming in, should be pretty good. In terms of when Nebraska has the ball, you have when Nebraska has the ball against Cincinnati's defense, you have one of the best offensive lines for Nebraska. One of the best offensive lines in the country for Nebraska. So that offense should be pretty good. It is Dylan Raiola, the sophomore. He's going to be he's the quarterback there for Nebraska. Brendan Sabrowski, the redshirt junior, is the quarterback for Cincinnati. When you look at the numbers from last year, from a year ago, it really is the defense for Nebraska that looks like it's the mismatch here. But in terms of overall, like when Cincinnati has the ball, Nebraska's offense doesn't look that like they really struggled like running the ball last year. They really struggled in the red zone. And now to top it all off, Nebraska has a new offensive coordinator coming into this year. I think this is a lot of points here with Nebraska in a neutral site game. This is 6.5 points. I've heard a lot of Cincinnati going around, but the most public play of the day, the second most public play of today, is Nebraska laying the points. 78% of the public on Nebraska. It's got to be Cincinnati for me, man. This is too many points with two teams that play in a similar conference, similar strength of schedule. There really isn't too much discrepancy here between offense to defense and defense to offense on both sides. And then to top it off, Nebraska's offense might take a step back here with a brand new offensive coordinator. A lot is being said about Matt Rule, the head coach for Nebraska, being so good, so elite. I don't know. Scott Satterfield on the other side, he has pretty good numbers, also heading into his third year. And he has a pretty good career, a lot of experience on the Cincinnati side. If anything, I think I have a small edge with head coach on the Cincinnati side. I'm leaning Cincinnati here with the points. You can get almost a whole touchdown here. Let me know what you guys said about this one. Let's get it, man. Okay, Patrick Mahomes Jr. for 2 touchdowns. They're in Arrowhead, of course. Okay, yeah. There's people doing some spamming here in the comments. That's not going to work. What else, man? What else are you guys saying about this game? Nebraska's definitely going to have more fans there. Yeah. Mini Mahomes. College football is not Vegas controlled. I wouldn't necessarily, bro. You should know. My take on this is, yeah, maybe things aren't scripted the way some people say, and if you ever hear me saying something along the lines of scripting, I'm just joking around, But when there's money involved, and when there's this kind of money involved, that much money, you can't say there isn't some sort of manipulation. Abel, what's up, brother? Are you taking USF? No, we talked about that game already. I'm thinking this is an overreaction here with Ashton Jeanty now being drafted and not playing for Boise State. Boise State is still returning a good amount of production. The entire offensive line that made Ashton Jeanty as good as he was, the star that he was. Of course, Ashton Jeanty was a star on his own and is going to continue to be a star on his own. But the offensive line was a big part of that. I'm saying this is an overreaction. I think Boise State is the right side. Gio said, I got 7.5 with Cincinnati. I like that, man. I like that. Yes, again, Nebraska's defense is the better unit here in terms of the numbers, but that offense, I can't overlook the how poor the numbers were on offense for Nebraska a year ago. And especially on the road. I know this is not a true road game, but this is on the road for them. It's not in their house, where they actually ranked 115th in the country in terms of offense a year ago. Again, the defense is elite, but yeah. And then another point that a lot of people are making with Nebraska is that Matt Rule is a great head coach, and yes, he is. But if anything, I think I have a little bit of an edge, more experience, and a better career win rate with Cincinnati's head coach, Scott Satterfield. Not bad, guys. Not bad for our first college football live stream, man. Let's get it. Again, guys, I'm over here still trying to switch from MLB mode to college football, so be patient with me, man. If I'm a little nervous here, but doing my best, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Let's go, man. What game y'all want to talk about next? Did we talk about Boise? Yes, we did. In summary, I think it's an overreaction here. This line has dropped 4 whole points. Everybody's buying into 3 things. Boise State not having Ashton Jeanty anymore. USF moving this start time up so that Boise State and this game is played in the heat in the middle of in August and at 5:30 Eastern time. And then the third thing is that Byron Brown, he was injured pretty much all of last year, and for him to really come back in here and immediately make an impact, I'm not sure about that. And then to top things off, USF's defense was really weak a year ago. They were much better in the last 7 games to finish the season. And they definitely have a head coach that has shown improvements with their defense, but still pretty significant edge there with the Boise State offense against the USF defense. I'm gonna say this is an overreaction. This thing has moved four whole points. This is what I call fake sharp. This is fake sharp here, trying to take USF after this line has moved this much, man. When you play with steam, you get burnt. The King looking fresh. Hey, thank you, brother. I'm trying, bro. I'm out here trying. I did have to pay my guy a visit. What else, guys? You guys got to give me some more information, man. Whatever information you guys got for these games, let me know what it is, man. This is an exchange of information. YouTube, let me know if you guys are there. What up, man? Boda says, is the new bachata dropping today? Nah, it's not dropping today, man. I'm focused on college football today. Watch for the bachata to drop maybe early next week, yeah. Y'all too funny, man. Thomas says the Red Sox are winning the World Series. Okay. I would say that's a little bit of recency bias there. If you guys have been watching the streams, man, I've been guiding you guys. I've been trying to guide you guys in the right direction. When I tell you, don't overreact to like the Brewers' hot streak a month ago. I mean, look at them now. They're kind of average. I called Diamondbacks yesterday. It was Diamondbacks for me yesterday, especially after that pitching change. Which again, guys, good information here. You guys told me that the pitching change occurred. We looked it up, and yes, confirmed it. And, bro, I like Diamondbacks even more yesterday. 60,000 tickets have been bought by Nebraska fans. This is going to be pretty much all Nebraska there. Let's sweep today, man. Let's get it. Okay, some people want to talk about Buffalo. What else, man? What else, guys? Yankees and Mets. My man Jimmy, straight out of the DR. Cubs game. Yeah, that was a great call. Are the White Sox updating? Okay, if you guys are interested in, would you take 7.5 with Cincinnati? I think that's a good price there. You just gotta be mindful of the juice, man. Don't be paying too much juice. I've been accused of taking chalk, bro. The most chalk I take is minus 130, minus 135. I start to think about it. Yeah, man, don't be laying too much juice. I know you want to go through the key number there, a 7, which if you guys are new to football, yeah, you got to look out for the 3, the 4, the 7, the 10. But I would say, don't pay too much juice for 7.5. I would stop at 7, honestly. Really depends on the juice. Puro plátano power. Yo, you funny, bro. I'm not Dominican. I get confused for that all the time, man. It's just because I look like Aventura. So they say. Are the dogs barking on Cubs? Okay, you guys. Okay, so before we switch to college, guys, before we switch to MLB, anybody got any other games you want to talk about for college? There are some other games we haven't discussed. Ohio versus Rutgers. a top one for tonight. Buffalo versus Minnesota, Miami, Ohio versus Wisconsin. Anybody else got any other games y'all want to talk? Bowling Green is not on the slate for today. At least that's not what I'm not seeing it. What do you think of ECU, NC State? You need to make some shirts that say the dogs are barking. Yo, them dogs be barking, man. When I call it, bro, you can't tell me you can't tell me the Rockies weren't. Oh man, that final score 4-0 Rockies. But bro, that final score does not tell the story. And the Rockies were in that game, bro. Up until the 8th inning, Yordan Alvarez 2-run homer, but the Rockies played so well. That was my free play yesterday. And yeah, that was the biggest dog of the day. I thought the biggest dog of the day was barking, and I think they still were. I think Rockies was a good long shot there. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are kind of mixed around here a little bit. I don't know what game to talk about next. Jimmy says I like South Florida plus 5.5. I know everyone's on Boise, but I think Florida will cover the number. Yeah, I mean if you're on it, I don't know. I just feel like at this point at 5.5, you are late to the party because this thing was as high as 9.5 during the summer. Okay, that would make sense there, and at that point you're almost getting the full 10. But I don't know. I think this is an overreaction. When the line has moved this much, I'm going to be calling a lot of overreactions, and I feel like this is one of them. This is what I call fake sharp. I like the under total points in ECU and NC State. It's a rivalry game. Yes, it is a rivalry game. So it seems here. It is a 14-point number. Again, guys, you guys know what I mean by the number. I can't say the other word. I got to pick my words a little bit here. East Carolina versus NC State. Would you look at the over or the under is the question here. Let me see. I'm not doing too many totals in week one. I doubt. I'm definitely not doing one today with these teams. But if I were, let's see. It looks like this total opened up 56.5. It is up to 60. It's kind of getting to the point where, yes, it has moved a lot. It looks like it is at 61.5 now. You do have a pretty weak defense here for NC State. So even the better team here, the team that is ranked, that is the better team here, the 14-point fave. They do have a weak defense, and so does East Carolina here compared to based off of last numbers. And they didn't do too much in the offseason to improve on that. They were East Carolina was super quiet in the transfer portal. They didn't really do a whole lot. You have a new DC, a new defensive coordinator too for East Carolina, so it's going to take a little bit of growing pains there. That's a huge number. You're up to 61.5 now. I got to say under, yeah. I like the idea that this is an important game for both of these teams. Probably means a little bit more to East Carolina. This is a in-state battle here. This has gone up to 61.5. It opened at 56.5. I like the under just for the fact that this thing has blown up. This thing has inflated from 56.5 to up to 61.5. I would say under. Not covering 62 points. What's going on, Nate? How you doing, man? So yeah, Alex, if you're on the under between ECU and NC State, I think that's a good one there. The call was right. Thank you, man. I think you're referring to the Rockies. It is what it is, man. Kayla says, what do you think about NC State as a side here? Let's see. I don't have too many notes for this game. I do have that you have Caden Hauser here, the senior. He's the quarterback going for East Carolina. I should be able to make some plays here on this NC State defense. So even as a big dog here, I would expect East Carolina to do something here on offense still. But it's on defense that I really have my biggest concerns for East Carolina. Their defense, pretty much everybody is gone here for East Carolina. If I in terms of like head coach and quarterbacks and stuff, guys, if my notes are off, let me know, guys. I did only study 138 different teams, so let me know, guys. But it looks like it is a brand new head coach here for East Carolina too, Blake Harrell. He has no experience in the FBS pretty much. He does have a 5-1 record, but yeah, this is his first year here. So you're sporting a brand new head coach, a brand new DC. a brand new defense, which pretty much everybody has left at this point. You didn't do a whole lot to improve in the transfer portal this year. It feels like laying the points here with NC State is the right thing to do, despite it being a quote-unquote rivalry game. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do not miss it on these streams. We're only going to get better and better, man. Every single time. All I'm doing right now is putting in the reps, okay? This is my work. This is me putting in the reps. We're only going to get way more fluid at this, way better, guys. So hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on East Carolina versus NC State. Damn, I forgot to put a poll for that one, but let me know. I'm sweating the Astros right now. Good luck with that, man. I didn't have any early MLB. We could look at some late ones if you guys want. You guys ready to talk about MLB? You guys want to continue with college football? I kind of like these reps I'm getting with college football right now. YouTube, the live stream. Let me know if everything's coming through. Okay, guys, I'm not seeing much activity there in the chat. Let me know, chat, if you guys are there. Okay. Buffalo. People want to talk about Buffalo, and then probably after that we bounce to baseball. All right, let's put up a poll for Buffalo. Buffalo versus Minnesota. Give me red. Red for Buffalo, blue for Minnesota. What side are you guys on today? Red for Buffalo, blue for Minnesota. What up, T-Rav? What up, man? Thanks for all the info. You're welcome, brother. Like I said, I put in hours, man. I was up until like 2 in the morning yesterday, gathering all my notes for today. I've been working on this for a good week and a half now. And like I said, yes, maybe a little bit of adjustment here, switching from MLB to college football, but we're only going to get better, man. This is it's week 1 for a lot of us. Come on. Blue for Buffalo. Red for Buffalo, blue for Minnesota. What side are you guys on today? Like I told you before, when you are discussing Buffalo and Minnesota, you got to really, really look at what conferences we're talking about here. We're talking about Buffalo out of the MAC, okay? You're going to see them playing on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, okay? Later this year. Minnesota is not going to be playing on Tuesday nights. That tells you they are in the Premier League there in the Big Ten. So, huge discrepancy here between strength of schedule. Buffalo played the 120th. Hardest schedule, 120th. Minnesota played the 30th toughest schedule last year. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. I got to start with that first because these numbers could be misleading if you're not taking into account strength of schedule. In terms of OFEI and DFEI, guys, those are really powerful tools for college football. If you're not familiar, that adjusts. What I like most about it is that it adjusts for opponent. It adjusts for strength of schedule. And what I really like is that it doesn't really take into account garbage time. Okay, that's why I use OFEI and DFEI. Those are it's going to tell you where the offense and defense is ranked if you eliminated, garbage time possessions and if you adjust it for schedule and stuff. So in terms of OFEI, Buffalo's coming off of a tough year on offense. 110 is where they ranked a year ago. Minnesota, a huge edge here in terms of offense, 37th in the country, but even bigger edge on defense, okay? The defense for Minnesota, 9th best in the country. Minnesota, again, playing in the Big Ten there. Their defense is going to be a serious issue. And some of the notes that I had for Minnesota here is that they're loaded. They are loaded on defense, especially in the linebacker position. What Buffalo wants to come out here and do, and the thing they do best is to run the ball. In terms of here we go. I have Buffalo as the 14th ranked run frequency team. So they want to run the ball. They want to establish the run first. That's going to be real hard to do against Minnesota, especially against these linebackers. They were already loaded at linebacker, and then they've added even more talent to the linebacker position. Where Minnesota is susceptible is against the pass. Okay, it's with the secondary. It's with the cornerbacks. The edge rushers have been drafted, right? But the linebacking core is where you're really going to get your where Buffalo really wants to do damage with the run game, and I don't think you're going to be able to here, not against Minnesota. In terms of new staff, I have Minnesota coming in with a brand new defensive coordinator. So that could be something there in favor of Buffalo. And you have 2 new quarterbacks here. You have Buffalo. He's going to have Daquan Robertson. We've seen him out of UConn, I believe. Was the last? Yes, UConn was the last team that he was on, and yeah, brand new quarterback there for Buffalo. In terms of coaching edge, I mean, you're with Minnesota. If you guys watch Minnesota Gophers football, you've seen the bald guy. You've seen DJ Fleck, man. He's a nice head coach there, entering his 9th season. A lot of experience, a good win percentage over the long term. When it comes down to playing this game, though, this is a big number. 17.5 is a big number here with Minnesota. Okay, Buffalo is super public. It is the most public play of the day to take the 17.5 points here. Could I get there? Could I get there with Buffalo with 17.5 points? Let me actually think this through a little bit here. You do have Minnesota. I have them as a when they are when they are favored in the game. I got them at 7-1 against the spread all of last year. 7-1. They were fantastic when they were favored in the game. Buffalo was 3-4 as a dog. That's all information that I have automated for me. And again, I'm still adding a ton of stuff. Buffalo they did nothing. They rank almost dead last in terms of the transfer portal as well. They didn't do much. Minnesota, like I said, they were loaded already at linebacker. They added even more linebackers. This is ugly, but because Minnesota, I'm not sure if they're really built to run up the scoreboard. I think this is Minnesota here, guys. I think this is Minnesota. This is, again, 2 different leagues. We're talking about the MAC versus the Big Ten. With Minnesota is going to be, it has an elite defense. An elite defense against, other Big Ten teams are going to struggle against them, right? Ohio State is going to struggle against them. Penn State, those are the defenses those are the teams that this defense is going to compete with. Buffalo with the new offense, with the offense that wants to run the ball against these linebackers, with a brand new quarterback that transferred in and has to learn the system. I think this has got to be Minnesota with the points here. Let me see what you guys said. David says take Buffalo plus 20. Hey, you're buying a lot of points there, man. You're probably laying a lot of juice. What else? Buffalo says plus 20. Somebody says talking about the other game. Minnesota doesn't blow anyone out. That's exactly what I said, and I didn't. That's exactly just my perspective. I don't have any numbers to back that up. But yeah, Minnesota doesn't normally blow out a lot of teams. They're not really built to blow out teams. But that's when we're talking about, conference play here. This is not conference play. This is Big Ten versus MAC. What do you use for OFEI? It's a source. It's called BCF. Just Google BCF college football. It'll be there. All right, what else you guys got on this game? Y'all want to switch to MLB? Or is there another college football game you guys want to talk about? We talked about the main ones at this point. We talked about Boise State. We talked about Boise State USF. We talked about East Carolina and NC State. We talked about Buffalo, Minnesota, Nebraska, Cincinnati. Elon, I don't have any notes. I'm not. We're sticking with FBS. FBS only, brother. So yeah, even though Duke is a FBS program, I don't have anything for Elon. So let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Like I said, this was our very first college football stream. We didn't even do that one for week 0, man. So I'm just getting my reps in here, guys. These streams are gonna get only better. Only gonna get better. If you guys want to join the Discord, be a good time, man. I am pretty excited here about college football. My college football last year, I've been admitting this all summer long, and my college football season was really good last year. 68%. 13 out of 15 weeks were in the green. We already started week 0 in the green, so we're already on pace to have a good year just based off of week 0. So we had 13 out of 15 weeks in the green last year, and what I've been admitting to is that I was not super well versed with all the players, all the coaches, all the quarterbacks, the systems, the transfer. I wasn't really focusing too much on that. I was kind of looking at just the X's and O's and just what I'm seeing. Guys, this year I'm getting way more well versed at college football. So if you guys want to join the squad, this would be a good time. It's August 28th. You still got 3 days to lock in the off-season rate. If you guys want to lock in with us for football season, you can still get the off-season rate up until the end of the month. After that, the rate does go up a little bit just because it's only one of me. I can only have so many people in the Discord at a time during college football and NFL season. It is hot during football season. It's $20, brother. Link is about $20. Jake says ECU plus 14. We talked about that game. NC State is on another level here. They're on another level here. This is the biggest deal breaker for me with East Carolina is that their defense was bad a year ago, and they're returning pretty much nobody. Everybody is gone from their defense. I'm gonna say NC State here, man. They got CJ Bailey at quarterback. The guy was a star. The guy was a star, man. He was making plays. He's a sophomore. He's coming back coming back here for his second or third year now. And yeah, he was a star, and you have a huge head coaching edge too. A lot of experience with head coach for NC State, Dave Doeren. So yeah, big time edge there for NC State. East Carolina lost a lot on defense. I'm gonna say East Carolina minus the points is the way I would go. Now, am I actually gonna go and lay the points with these big college football week 1 favorites? Probably not week 1, right? Probably got to wait and see a little bit, but that's just based on what the cap is telling me so far. Rod says for a month. No, for the month it's 60 for the month, 20 for the week. So you do save a little bit by going monthly. If you guys are on weekly now and want to switch to monthly before the rate changes, send me a message on Discord, guys. The rate does change a little bit. Again, it's just one of me. I'm not in the business to really have a whole lot of people in the Discord, man. It's got to be manageable for me until I have to hire more people to be moderators and stuff. So link is in bio, guys. If you guys want to join the Discord, let's go. Sweet, be right back. All right, cool, man. If you join up, welcome, brother. Click around, and if you have any questions, I'll send you a welcome message after this via DM. All right, let's talk about some baseball, guys. Let's talk about some baseball. What time it is? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. We're doing good so far. Let's talk about some baseball real quick, man. As you guys know, it is my favorite day of the week, and I say that. If you guys don't know, I say that really sarcastically because Thursday, especially Thursday night football, Thursday night baseball has been real sketchy, man. I've been calling this for weeks and weeks now. Pay attention, guys. It is Thursday night here. We got 3 games left. 3 games left. Atlanta, Philadelphia, Miami versus the Mets, Yankees versus the White Sox. You guys let me know, where are we starting off? Somebody throw a game out there. Where do you guys want to start off with this one? Yeah, I want to see my dog. Man, just sleeping, bro. That's all he does. I wish I had that life. Hit the follow button, guys. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. We're out here working every single day, man. Whether it's a good day, whether it's a bad day, you guys see me every single day, okay? And yesterday was a negative day for the Discord, so we are trying to bounce back. Man, it was frustrating. I can take losing days, but yesterday's was frustrating. I felt like Rockies were in it. If you guys have a different opinion, you probably didn't watch the game. Those of us that watched the game, man, the Rockies were in that game yesterday. The Pirates, I went first 5 on them. Full game, it did hit. We did have Pirates for a little pizza money on the Pirates outright, but the main play was on the first 5. Again, felt like we're on the right side of these games. We did get maybe a little lucky with Toronto. Toronto -1. They did come back on us and at least got us a push. Philadelphia versus Atlanta. Sleeping like the people that are in the Discord. Can you believe that? People still sleeping on us, man. Putting in the work every single day. And like I've been telling you all summer long, man, this is the time. You don't play. Set your bankroll. Play by the U's. And this is the time where we go in, guys. All right. People are asking about Atlanta versus Philadelphia. Let's put up a poll for this one, guys. Give me red. Red for the Braves, blue for the Phillies. What side are we on today, guys? Red for the Braves, blue for the Phillies. Let me know, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. We cooking, bro. We cooking. It is Cal Quantrill going for Atlanta. It is Aaron Nola going for Philadelphia. Let's talk about this one, man. You got a crazy good matchup here between Cal Quantrill and Aaron Nola. In terms of offense, both of these offenses look pretty even, okay? Atlanta is kind of hitting right now. Philadelphia, we know they're hitting. They did kind of take a little bit of step back there against the Mets, but like I kept telling you guys, the Mets are they're kind of just running through people right now, just like kind of Boston is. I did tell you guys clearly yesterday, Philadelphia was not the side. Really the market tells you guys. The market can tell you. Philadelphia at plus 130, 35 yesterday. I was like, no way. That price was so wrong that and it didn't make any sense that it made a lot of sense to take the Mets yesterday. In terms of that's where the Philadelphia Phillies were at yesterday. They were at New York Mets yesterday, so they're back down here in Philadelphia. Not a huge travel spot with no rest. So in terms of offense, both of these offenses are pretty even. In terms of pitching, both of these pitchers suck. Aaron Nola sucks right now. Cal Quantrill sucks. Over the last 5 games, both of them are giving up a lot of runs in not a lot of innings. Both of them kind of suck here, kind of evenly. Aaron Nola, this is his 3rd game back. Okay, 3rd game back. So this is kind of where I start to look for some spots to back a pitcher after his 3rd game back or so, 3rd or 4th. I think 1st game or 2nd game is usually a fade spot. But yeah, this is you got pretty bad pitching, and actually the advanced numbers are telling me that Aaron Nola is actually due for some positive regression here. So maybe in his last couple games since coming back, maybe he was let down by his defense or the ballpark or the weather or something. So maybe due for a little bit of positive regression here. Aaron Nola is situationally, you got a spot here with Philadelphia after a loss. I've been telling you all season long, the Cubs, the Astros, these are teams that are really good after a loss. Philadelphia is the 3rd best team after a loss. They are 34 and 22 after a loss, 61%. They've lost 3 straight at this point, 3 straight. So yes, a lot of Philadelphia has been really good at not letting losses stack up on them all season long. Okay. Now let's talk about this one as it is, guys. As it is, we got to look at this and we got to say, are there really enough edges here for Philadelphia to be nearly a minus 200 against Atlanta? And the truth of the matter is, no, Aaron Nola is not playing that good. In fact, he's playing horrible. Cal Quantrill is bad too, so expect runs on both sides. But yeah, the pitching is so bad. These offenses are so even. The bullpens are both evenly bad. I'm going to say the value here is with Atlanta. Give me the Braves today. I think the Braves are barking in Philadelphia today. Let me see what you guys said about this one. So, yeah, you guys are leaning Braves with me as well. Link is in bio, man. Link is in bio if you guys are looking for the free play or one of my top plays. Link is in bio. What did you guys, here we go. Vish says between Philadelphia and Atlanta, he says take the over. I mean, I kind of, just walking through that game, just talking about it, I did kind of agree with that already. Let me look at the actual numbers as well. Let me see what Braves versus Phillies is looking like. Surprisingly, guys. This is one of those, Vish, you're going to remember this. The rest of you guys might remember. This is one of those where when it looks so obvious, you take the opposite. Because the market has moved this thing from 9.5 down to 9. And they've done that with 94% of the public on the over. Okay? So everybody's taking the over. Literally everybody. Nobody's taking the under. It's so ugly to take the under. And it sounds so ugly to take it, right? You really got to hold your nose for this one. But somehow, some way, I would say this game somehow, some way stays under. Am I gonna play it? No, because you got to have some decent pitching for me to really get in front of this. But this is at least enough for me to say if you're on the over, I would talk you off of it. I'm telling you guys, sometimes it just when it makes perfect sense is when it's just you take the opposite. Vegas will call for the under. There, like literally, yes, 94% is on the over. Do I believe Vegas is actually going to pick up the phone and somebody's going to answer there at the bank in Philadelphia? And then no, but somehow, some way, I'm telling you, somehow, especially on a Thursday night baseball, man. Thursday Night Baseball is something special, guys. Let's go, man. Does anybody want to talk about Miami or Mets or Yankees and White Sox? Let me know, guys. We are going to check out soon. Last call. Let's go. We got college football, man. We got to focus today. Got to lock in. If you guys want to join the squad for the season, this would be a good time to do so. Do so before the off-season rate changes, guys. Do not September 1st. Don't ask me for the off-season rate, you guys. I'm literally giving you a chance to lock in the baseball rate during football season, man. It's just too different. I have more time. That's why it's a little bit more affordable during the off-season. But then during football season, man, I got so much to work on. College football, NFL, NBA is going to be back. Hockey's going to be back. I can only have so many people in the Discord at a time, guys. So join the Discord right now. What time are you dropping in the Discord? Good question. I have to get off of here and gather my thoughts. I think there's a good chance that we got action on the early game, the first game of the board, which would be Boise State. That's a 5:30 start, so I would expect the drop to be 5 p.m. Eastern time today. But I'll put my specific time on there as soon as I get off of here. In fact, I have to get off of here now, actually soon, so I can do that record rapid fire, and also give the drop time. But yeah, it should be expected around 5 o'clock. Vish and Chris. Hit the follow button, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Paulie says, take the White Sox. Fade Warren. Fade Warren at all costs. Are you doing rapid fire for college football? I'm only going to do rapid fire on certain days, guys, not every single day. Today is the day we'll do rapid fire today on college football. So it's not going to be every time. Again, this is my bread and butter here, college football and NFL. And then if you want one of my top plays, you should be in the Discord already. There's a free side to the Discord where I give you one of my free plays for free. The baseball ones have not been hitting. I know. I'm well aware. We got to snap out of it. And I think over the next 5 days, we have so much college football that we're going to turn those free plays around, and we're gonna build on the 66% hit rate that we already got this season. Just paid for a month. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Rod. Click around if you have any questions. Just click around. There's a few channels there you got to get familiar with. And then if you have any questions, everybody in daily chat is super helpful. Everybody except New Papa. Everyone except New Papa. And if New Papa drops poop emojis on you, man, he does that for everybody. He does it when he loves you, honestly. No, I'm just joking. New Papa's we got a lot of cool guys in the Discord. He's actually one of the shooters, man. Discord is full of shooters. It's not just me in there. So click around if you have any questions. I will send you a welcome message after this as well. Hey, my man Chris says it's worth it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Do you have a general chat? Yes. So the chat is daily chat. My man Chris, there you go, man. So yes, guys, it is $20 for the week, $60 for the month. Link is in bio if you guys want to join up. Last call, guys. Anybody want to talk some more MLB or college football at this point? We could go back and forth on either one. The general chat is daily chat, and then we have the jungle, which is that is for degens, man. If you guys want to degen there and have some extra action, that's what the jungle is for. I am not responsible for what happens in the jungle. Do you do player props? I don't, but we have people in the Discord that do player props. I'm not a huge prop person, especially not with a big slate like this. I got to focus on sides and totals. Discord got to eat. I love the jungle. Guys, fantasy football. We got the RSVP open. If you guys are interested in doing fantasy football or survivor pool, okay, we got both of them running for NFL. Link is in bio to join the Discord, first of all. And then once you're in the Discord, you'll see the channel for fantasy football /survival. Hit the hand emoji there if you guys want to RSVP for that. Yankees run line. Let's talk about Yankees versus White Sox. So let's put it up for a poll real quick. Give me blue for the Yankees. Tap blue for the Yankees. Give me red for the White Sox. What side are you guys on today? Blue for the Yankees, red for the White Sox. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's talk about Yankees and White Sox. Have Yankees turned the corner? The numbers are definitely showing they might have turned the corner here, man. In terms of offense, but the Yankees are really hot, but the White Sox are hitting as well, man. If you guys are not watching White Sox baseball, they are hitting right now. I know they got outscored yesterday pretty bad, but yeah, both of these bats are pretty hot right now. Both of these bullpens are pretty weak. In terms of offense, I don't think you have an edge either side. Both of these Both of these pitchers are pretty below average, especially Warren on the road. Will Warren on the road has not been a good situation. He got smacked in his first 2 games. His last 2 games were a little bit better. The Yankees are coming off of a spanking of the Washington Nationals. They spanked Washington yesterday. White Sox got spanked yesterday by the Kansas City Royals. I don't see any edges here. I don't see barely any edges. I mean, the Yankees are the better team, right? They're ranked better. They are better. But the White Sox have been sneaky. They've been sneaky good for a while now. I'm gonna say I would not be on the Yankees 1.5. I would be on the White Sox. I think the White Sox are barking here. NFL is around the corner. Let's go. There you go, Crafty. That's another one of my loyal ones in the Discord, guys. If you guys want to join up the Discord, got members here that are in the Discord already telling you guys it's worth this. We're worth it, man. You guys are gonna see a lot of me on TikTok, on YouTube. That just tells you I'm out here working every single day, man. Every single day. I could be out there with the snow bunnies. I could be out there on a yacht. That's what my competition's out there doing, man. They're out there with the snow bunnies. Not me, man. I'm putting in the work, man. You're not gonna see me at Live nightclub, man. I had my fun. Now it's time to put in the work and pay the bills, man. I got a Tesla out there. It's got to be paid off by the 15th of the month. I got a dog that likes to eat fancy, man. He's got to eat fresh food, man. The kibble is not good enough, according to Mrs. Goat. Miss Goat. According to Miss Goat, kibble is not good enough. So yeah, man. Let's get it, bro. They don't even know exactly, bro. 68% on the college football season last year. 68%. All right, guys. Last call. That's kind of why I'm spitballing here. I love the jungle. So yeah, guys. College football, man. Tried my best to give you guys information. Again, I'm still putting in the reps, so bear with me a little bit. Let me see if I went over all my notes, man. At this point, let me see if I left off on anything. Ohio Rutgers, we didn't talk about that game. That is a 15.5 point number there in terms in favor of Rutgers. Okay, guys, the big story there is Parker Navarro. Parker Navarro is the quarterback for Ohio. He was real good. Last year to end the year, but at the beginning of the year he wasn't really good at all. He actually got benched at some point in the season, but then they came back. He won his job back and he played really well down the stretch, and they ended up winning the MAC championship there. Ohio did. Problem is though, on defense, the front seven is completely gone for Ohio, so it's a new defense, especially up front for Ohio. With Rutgers, they also lost a lot of defense, a lot of returning production on defense. But on offense, they shouldn't really have too much problems here with this defense, especially because everybody is back for Rutgers, and that front seven is gone, like I told you, for Ohio. Okay, it is a lot of there is some coaching changes here too. Ohio does have a brand new head coach. Brian Smith is in his first year, doesn't have any experience playing here in Rutgers in New Jersey. That's not where I'm at, but yeah, Big Ten matchup there. MAC versus Big Ten. This is tough. Here for a brand new head coach with Ohio and a brand new defense coming in up against the Big Ten. Man, I think MAC has had success against the Big Ten, but this is looking like one of those that might not work out. Excuse me. First quarter for Boise and Rutgers games. What do you think? I'm not playing any halves. I'm definitely not playing any quarters. I'm not even doing any halves yet in the college football season. But are you on the right side? I think Boise is the right side to be on there. And then the other side of that was to take Rutgers early. It looks solid. My only concern here, I have more concerns here with Rutgers laying this big of a price, and if you're taking first quarter, you're probably still laying -4, -5 or something. This is a big price to lay here with Rutgers as a favorite. They were 1-4 last year, so they did not come through as a favorite. Ohio is 4-2. I know it's ugly, and I just got done talking about how bad the defense is. They still are the MAC champions. Rutgers is not one of those elite Big Ten teams, and this strength of schedule was a little bit more even compared to the other one we talked about in terms of who they played last year. I think this is an over-exaggeration. This one has moved from 10.5 to 15.5 as well. This is one where I think the dog Take the points with the dogs. Makes sense here. Let's eat, man. See you in chat. Yes, sir. That's why I gotta get out of here. Bro said Live Nightclub. yeah, Live Nightclub, Miami joint. Yo, if anybody's been there, tell me that's not the lamest nightclub in the world. Everybody goes there to just look at each other. Literally. There's like two sections. There's two sides of the room. It's like a long room. Everybody's watching from one side while looking at the other. Like nobody's dancing. Nobody's enjoying themselves. Come on, guys. Philip, what up? Philip says take the Mets -1.5 today here against Miami. Let me give a quick look at this one, man. Yeah, you do have a huge offense here. Offensive edge. Those Mets bats are hot, okay? In terms of pitching, yeah, man, I'm not really trusting Adam Mazur going for Miami today. This is his second game this season, so he pitched one game already. He got rocked, four runs in 5 innings against Philadelphia. Not like Clay Holmes is much better, but he is a little bit better, and he could be trusted a little bit more here. But here's the situation though. This line is in reverse, and Miami is one of those teams. When I tell you when they are in reverse, I'm able to confidently tell you that this team is pretty good. I have them at 15-5 this year, 75%. When they are in reverse. So this line has opened up -280, excuse me, down to -255. So this thing is moving in favor of Miami. Just looks like a price that was not built properly, and that's why this thing is moving back in favor of Miami. This was a bad line, but I'm not. Am I going to get to it? No. Like, who the hell is Adam Mazur? I don't trust this guy. And then these bats are really hot for the Mets, right? Really hot. But the angle could be here that Miami got spanked yesterday against Atlanta, so they got their butts whooped. So coming into this one on a sour note, the New York Mets could be a flat spot, could be a letdown spot after sweeping the Philadelphia Phillies, and now the little dweebs of the division, Miami, comes into town. How can you really get excited about Miami after just sweeping the Philadelphia Phillies, the team that you're going to be competing with in the division? Don't be surprised with this one if somehow, some way Miami stays in this game. It's ugly. Hold your nose. But, yeah, don't be surprised. Am I going to talk you off of the Mets would be another question. I'm not going to talk you off of it because you do have a serious batting edge here with the Mets. Not just overall, but you have a batting edge against righties like Adam Mazur. The Mets are smacking righties, number 3 against righties this year. It's an ugly one, but what I got to say about that is don't be surprised if Miami stays in it. Everett says, what do you think about USF? We've talked about that game plenty. I think this is looking like an overreaction here. I lean Boise State here just based off of the returning production. A lot of players are still coming back here. This offensive line is still intact, and yeah, this is a clear mismatch here between Boise State's offense against USF's defense. Now the defense was better too. They did improve last year in the stretch of the last 7 games of the season. USF did improve. But it's just too much. There's too much going on with this game in terms of narratives, right? The narratives about Boise State, about Ashton Genty, right? What is life after Ashton Genty going to be like? What is the humidity and the heat in South Florida going to play? How's that going to play an angle today? And then the other part of that is everybody's expecting this injured quarterback to just come back. Byron Brown, he's not injured anymore. He was injured all the last year, pretty much all the last year. Everybody's expecting for him to just come in here and just pick up where he left off in 2023. I'm not sure about that. I think this is too much of an overreaction with the narratives. I would say Boise State is a better side here. Again, guys, my opinion should not change too much. But yeah, that's where I'm at currently. Those are my leans, guys. I will have rapid fire today for college football. I won't have it every single day. Again, college football is my bread and butter here, just like NFL is. So I'm going to get it out to you guys on the days when we have big slates like this. I'm gonna have rapid fire out. If you guys want my top plays, guys, how can you be? I hope you guys can't be mad at that, right? If I give you rapid fire, I'm giving you every single pick for every single game, but you don't know which ones are my top plays, right? Can you really be mad at that? I'm still giving you every single pick for every single game. And then if you want my top plays, go to the Discord and spend $20. You get access for a whole week. You get all my plays. And guys, we are at the point where week by week by week, this is important to me. Every week to withdraw from the accounts from college football and from NFL. It is a purpose. It is my mission to come out here every single week. It is during the full season, but specifically when the weeks are aligned like this for week 0, week 1, we are out here trying to improve on the 13 out of 15 weeks in the green that we had last year. So, David said over in the Mets and Marlins. Would I take the over? Yeah, I'm not going to talk you off of that. I'm not going to talk you off of it. You do got some inexperienced pitching there. Yeah, the one where it looked real sketchy was Braves and Phillies. Braves and Phillies looked so obvious to go over that. Somehow, some way. Watch that thing stay under. Crazy. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Again, feel free to go drop whatever questions you have. Go drop it in the comments of my latest video. I will respond before game time. I promise you I will respond before game time. I'll give you my opinion, and before game time, you actually get my final opinion pretty much. So if that's worth something, go drop your questions in the chat, in the comment of my last video. I will respond before game time. Discord, for those of you guys in the Discord, I'll have an announcement posted of when we're dropping the games. Let's get it, man. This is it. Week 1, college football. Playing no games, man. Let's get it. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. YouTube, thanks for catching. Thanks for sticking through with me.